For those who are unfamiliar with what's about to occur, this is a live performance with it's only vaguely planned of QWERPline, which is it's a podcast that we do that was inspired by a bit that we did at Desert Bus that was itself inspired by several bits that we did at previous Desert Buses.
It's pretty weird.
I went through the entire genesis of it the other day as a segment, but it's a heck of a thing. Anyway,
canon is fake.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is for purposes of us not having to worry about it too much. This episode is not canon. Great.
That won't stop them.
Yeah. All right. Well, whenever you're ready, I guess engineering, punch it.
You're listening to QWERPline here on QWRP FM. QWERPline this week is brought to you by Freaky Rafiki Sneaky Dashiki. This loose-fitting shirt features adaptive camouflage to help you fit into any environment. Freaky Rafiki Sneaky Dashiki, imported via Thessaloniki.
Welcome to QWERPline. Big G Money here with A Train. How's it going, Alex?
Feeling like $1 million from the Bank of Zimbabwe.
That's, so hang on, let me do a quick, that's 38 cents?
No, that would be $1 billion.
Oh. Wow, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's been a week.
Okay. Well, I hope that it's been a better week for you out there. And a better week than Matt's having right now, out there in scenic Innsbruck. Where the party at?
They're still looking for it.
They've never found the party.
Once it went mobile, it just kind of had a mind of its own.
Hard to pin down.
Yep.
Yeah. And now the news. The East Sump Acres volunteer fire brigadier is responding to a call at Bumper Farms, and he tells us, quote, the ladder fell off and now Grant and Bumper is trapped up the escape field control tower.
Oh, he's dead.
Apparently, while attempting to lower him, Mr. Bumper theorized that he might be able to, quote, work with this.
I mean, he's resourceful, but maybe not that resourceful.
And in other news, the Innsbruck Girl Scouts have introduced a new cookie flavor this season. So in addition to beloved favorites like Samoans and the Thick Mints, you can enjoy a handful of lemony don'ts.
They're a very acquired taste.
I wouldn't.
Like very acquired.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not a good idea.
It's a taste I don't know that I need to worry about acquiring.
You know, you just you buy them and then you just leave them on the shelf to go stale.
Yeah, yeah. Next up, it's time for the weather with Sadie Casperson. Hi, Sadie. How's it going?
Oh, hi, Grant. Hi, Alec. Oh, it's so nice to see you. It seems like I haven't seen you in so long. As you know, me and Lenny are just back from a little RV trip. We went down to Australia, or as the locals call it, Straya, because they're very abrupt there, a very abrupt people.
I didn't realize they had a RV accessible route to Australia from.
Well, that's why we went to Julesburg and got those special tires, though. It really cut down on the drag. But it was such a long trip anyhow, my goodness.
What?
A long trip overseas.
Oh, yes, we love to go RVing here, there, and everywhere. Gotta use up those vacation days.
What? I don't know how you still have any. What did you enjoy most in Australia?
Oh, my gosh, we saw so much wildlife. We saw some wallabies. We saw some kangaroos. We saw some kangaroos. It was great. But Lenny did not like the food. We went to a place called Melbourne, and it was all fancy coffees as far as the eye could see. And as you know, Lenny's a real Dunkin' man.
A Dunkhead?
A Dunkin' man. He loves his Dunkin' Donuts. And all of these double espresso cappuccino award-winning latte artist things. It's just not for him. He had a real stomach ache.
From the coffee being too nice?
Yeah, the caffeine was too strong. You know, you just can't do 9 cappuccinos a day no matter how hard you try. And get around Melbourne behind the wheel of an RV, I tell you what. It was a stressful time.
Well, maybe now we understand how you got there.
Yeah, but as they say in Australia, praise Jesus. Or at least that's what I said.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
Sadie, desperate to rein you back on track. How is the weather here in Innsbruck this week?
Oh, it's Omega today.
Oh no.
That's
It's not as bad as you think, actually. It's kind of a welcome respite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From what?
From the week we've had coming back from Australia.
Well, glad to hear it. Thanks, Sadie.
God be with you, as they say in Australia.
Okay,
Just me, just kidding.
I'm sure some of them say that. We go now to the phones, and I'm not entirely sure why. I'm being told, yes, local inventor Raphael Krinkelstoof is joining us on the phone.
Oh, thank goodness. I can never handle him in person.
Hello.
Hi, hello, yes, hello, hello, Graham, hello.
Are
Hello.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I ran all the way here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be late.
You ran all the way to your own house?
I was out at the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, that's where they have Lenny's favorite coffee.
I was picking up another 50-gallon drum of donut oil. But that's neither here nor there.
Biodiesel.
Oh, okay, sure. What did you want to talk to us about today?
I've finally cracked it, Graham. I've finally cracked Innsbruck's garbage problem.
Okay, that's actually kind of interesting.
Well, Innsbruck has a recycling problem.
6 of one, half a dozen of another raccoon, Graham.
Okay, I'm actually intrigued to see how he's using donut oil to solve our recycling problem.
I don't know that it's related, but yeah, okay.
In fact, I suppose it might be. You see, I run all operations at Krinkelstoof Laboratories by a biodiesel generator in my backyard. I got it out of that old Mercedes-Benz Unimog. It runs at a low-P 1200 RPM.
I'm so glad you've moved on from burning other fuels.
Well, yes, burning my own biomass only works as a way to heat my garage. Anyway, I am using the power here at Krinkelstoof Laboratories to power my new temporal bunghole.
Sorry, what?
Beg your pardon?
My temporal bunghole.
Okay, that is what I thought you said.
I can say it a third time.
If you must.
It's my temporal bunghole.
Great. What is that?
Well, you see, a normal bunghole is only good for letting things out. A temporal bunghole reverses the polarity of the bunghole and allows you to stuff things back in it.
And where does it go?
I haven't cracked that conundrum yet, Graham.
Excuse me?
Because I think, according to my calculations, it goes out of time itself. I think I have cracked a hole, a bunghole, if you will, to the third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, to the fifth dimension, according to my math.
You made a time hole?
Yes.
A time hole.
Yes. It is approximately 1.2 meters round.
And you're just bunging garbage into it.
That's correct, Graham. I need to test it somehow, and therefore I've decided we would use it to solve Innsbruck's garbage problem.
But you don't know where it goes.
All I know is I put something into the hole, and it doesn't come out the other side in my garage.
Hey, I have a follow-up question.
Yes.
We sent Derek to do this as an interview. Where is he?
Well, Graham, as I said, I was out running to get more oil. He may have shown up when I wasn't here, so he's probably on his way back to the radio station now.
Oh, I don't think that's where he's on his way back to.
I sincerely hope that is the case.
I will have a look around Crinkle Soup Laboratories, and I will find this young man, but I'm pretty sure he's not anywhere near here. After all, my intruder alarm didn't go off, and I don't smell any smoke.
What is wrong with you? Short list, please.
I need to protect my patents, Alex. It's very important.
Well, you keep working on the bunghole.
The bunghole, yes, the bunghole.
Yes, and we'll wait for Derek to get back to the studio. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you, and Godspeed.
How fast is that?
About 69.
Nice.
How are you still here?
We
Haven't gone on vacation yet. That's tomorrow.
well, now it's time for the arts with QWRP arts reporter Edith Slump. Hi, Edith.
Hello, Graham. Hello, Alex.
How are you doing?
Oh, like personally?
No, publicly.
Yes.
Well, me and Lydia got back together, so it's been a zesty week, I tell you what.
Okay. That's great. We're really happy for both of you, but could we
I'm
maybe...
happier, I guarantee it.
I mean, you do have a reputation as a generous lover. But couldn't we hear about the arts?
My body is a super... My body is a supernova of pleasure right now.
Can we hear about arts other than tantric at this time?
That would be considerably less pleasurable, I'm afraid.
I bet.
What's going on in the arts this week, Edith?
Oh, well, I went down to the Innsbruck Symphony Orchestra, and they're staging a new original piece that's said to be deeply cursed.
A cursed symphony.
That's right. You see, there's a legend that goes around in composer circles that any author's 9th composition is supposed to be the composer's last, that the composer will be fated to die while or after writing it, or before completing their 10th.
That's weird.
It's a thing.
Is it?
Well, some people believe it is.
I bet they do.
So here's the deal. One of our local amateur composers has in fact completed a 9th symphony and then completed their 10th, and the curse still hasn't taken hold. So the Innsbruck Theater, the Innsbruck Symphonic Orchestra is actually staging a performance of the piece to tempt fate and spite death.
Who's death? Are we still?
The
Is it the composer
composers.
that's still on? Okay.
Yeah, but in order to add to the effect, they've had a priest lay some black earth around all of the cellos, just in case.
And that will...
Lorna Slitchwhistle came by, and she said something about Mother Gaia and how we were wrong. And I said, look, you can't hold back an artistic statement. And then we asked for a goat to be left to poop in front of the flutes just to bring more bad vibes into the theater.
Are you trying for the curse to take the composer?
Absolutely. The composer is a very confident person, and they believe they can best this curse and all armpit wetness in Innsbruck.
I was wondering why there was a murder of crows circling above the
Yeah, we had to
performance
get
hall.
those back. We had to get those from Sheffield, actually. They did not come cheap.
You got imported Sheffield ravens.
Yes, we had to rent them.
Any other entertaining omens you've installed on or around the wherever an orchestra plays?
Yeah, we've invited Jimmy Jams, Afternoon Jams, and the Prank Patrol out.
That'd do it.
They're not supposed to be part of the performance, but we thought they would just add a menacing aura to the proceedings.
Yep. That's about square.
I do, of course. Would you like to speak to the composer of this symphony? The symphony despite death and wetness.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear him.
All right, Ball, are you here?
Oh.
I'm here, Edith. Yeah, I'm right here, waiting here on the phone for you, yeah.
Oh my God.
Hi, Mr. Hinckley.
Hi, Alex. Haven't seen you down at Raymond's Talc Barn recently.
Oh, you know, been keeping dry.
Glad to hear it.
I legitimately did not know Paul Hinckley was going to be involved in this.
That's fine, Graham. Nobody ever struck me as looked at me and thought, hey, that there's a composer. But, you know, I dabble.
We know.
Yeah, we know there was.
Just didn't know in composition.
Well, you know, I heard about this here curse a long time ago and thought, well, I need to do something with my off time. And so I've been writing symphonies left, right, and center, you know? And I just finished my 10th, and the Innsbruck Sinfonia will be performing it about 7:15 to 7:18.
And you're hoping it will be cursed enough to kill you.
It should only take about 3 minutes.
Say that again.
It should only take about 3 minutes to kill me.
The Cursed Symphony.
The Cursed Symphony.
Well, it's only 3 minutes long.
Ah,
I only found out about the curse about a week ago.
is that by chance when you began your career as a symphonic composer?
That's all the time I had. I had a week to finish it, and the symphony had nothing to play.
You wrote 9 symphonies in a week.
Don't underestimate the impact of amateur art, Alex.
And I
It's
feel
what
that
keeps the Innsbruck art scene afloat.
It sure is.
And I feel like the 8th Symphony is more recombination of motifs that I lifted from the 10th, or from the 4th and the 7th. So really, I think I might have cheated, but that's fine, because as far as I'm concerned, they're all good symphonies.
Surely cheating will tempt death even more, Ball.
Boy, I can't wait to see how that plays out.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Do you think there's gonna be like a splash zone of curse?
Or like a blast radius.
I mean, we put out all those tarps, so it would be a shame to waste the tarp budget if there wasn't going to be.
I can only hope that I'm more famous in my death.
That tends
seems-
to be how it goes
That
with
seems
composers.
profoundly unlikely. Well, I guess
Good luck, Ball. Break a leg, several legs, all your legs, many bones. I don't know how the curse will manifest, but
Thanks, Edith. I'm on my way.
terrific. And anything else going on in the arts this week, Edith?
no.
I think I'm gonna go down there about 1,000 yards away with my Bushnells and maybe check it out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of deeply cursed objects, we go now to Richter Hammock Slam up in the QWRP traffic coopter. How's it going up there, Richter?
Oh boy.
Graham, traffic seems non-existent from this vantage point, but I'll give it another look when I'm back overhead in another 88 minutes.
I say, what? What? Are you on a circle loop?
More or less, mainly elliptical though.
I don't... Wait, what?
Graham, you'll find that there are a surprising number of Atlas F missile silos available for purchase throughout the Midwest of this fine country.
Wait, hang on. Are you on a missile?
No, we just ride that part up to the apogee, and then God takes care of the rest.
Richter, are you in orbit?
That's correct, Alex!
No, that's the one. That's the one that blew whatever was left in my mind.
It turns out that the National Museum of the United States Air Force had a flight-worthy Mercury capsule available.
Oh yeah, no, that makes perfect sense for you to have done.
And they just let you have it?
Of
Well,
course
I
they
did
did.
have to clean the smell of ham out of it. Not the cured meat, the monkey test pilot.
Oh, poor Ham.
I miss ham.
So, when you get close enough, could you even see any useful traffic information?
I've really just got to work my sextant to the maximum, Graham. It turns out that the only object visible from space within the Tri-County area is the Juleberg's motor oil.
And?
It is visible from space.
That's great. I mean, he's at least looking there.
It's a little difficult to get a bead on something when you're traveling at 17,547 miles per hour.
What if you didn't do that?
Well, Graham, then I would be entering re-entry, and I would have to survive the 3,000 degree Fahrenheit fireball inferno, and you would have to deal with 2 minutes of radio silence from me thanks to the ionizing radiation.
Oh, what a drag.
What a crushing bore that would be.
No, the drag comes from the chutes that come once we get out of the heat portion.
You've just killed my co-host.
Unfortunately, the Mercury program is known for quite a bit of that.
Whoa! 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 Too soon! That's too far! That's too far!
Well, do you have any traffic information?
Things seem straight and clear from here, Graham. I'm gonna point myself second star from the left and see what's out there. Back to you.
Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing we can do.
Well, I look forward to, I guess, our next update from Richter whenever. How long does it take to orbit? You know what? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not.
So we were going to go now. We were going to go on location with summer intern Derek, but we're not actually sure where he is. So I'm just gonna try to throw to him and see what happens. Hello, Derek. Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes?
Yes.
Where are you?
I don't know.
That's normal, but
I was on my way to interview Mr. Crinklestoof. He wants to be called Dr. Crinklestoof, and I don't know why.
I bet he does.
But he wasn't around, and there was this big glowing hole in the side of his garage, and it looked very inviting, so I fell in.
Oh, boy.
Did you fall into Dr. Crinklestoof's temporal bunghole?
Can you describe the inside of his bunghole?
It's got a lot of red nodules, and it's like a long, dark tunnel, and there's little things floating around in it.
Oh, my God.
Do you see any visible light?
That's if you look closely, you can see that I'm moving towards something not of my own accord.
Are you moving downstream, Derek?
It's weird because it feels like infinity is stretching out in front of me and behind me.
Is there anything else with you in the bunghole?
That's a really disturbing word, and I wish you'd stop saying that.
I agree, but I don't know what else to say.
I've been floating here for a while, and all I could see go by is this unusual book.
Oh, Derek?
What?
I wouldn't... What kind of book is it?
It's clad in some sort of dark leather with many rivets, and it has an unusual clasp. Actually, you know what? I think I can work the clasp. Hang on. I'm gonna kind of have to balance this while I do this.
No, I wouldn't.
This was a lot easier than most puzzle boxes I've opened. Let's see.
Derek.
Well, we'll have a look inside. Maybe, you know what? I just realized this could be like an escape room, like Grant and Bumper's Corn Corridor. Maybe this is some sort of like I don't know, bean tunnel or something.
No, it was bung tunnel.
Bung tunnel. Okay, a bean bung. That's fun to say. I like that a lot better.
Sorry, you cut out for a minute there. There was a lot of distortion.
Everything went black, and I could see multiple universes at once.
Yeah. You wanted to?
I gotta get out of here, guys. This is not good. I'm gonna open this because it has to have clues inside of it. Oh. Right. Okay. Well, here, I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see it.
Oh no.
It's
no.
it says the Book of Doggy.
Oh.
I think it's pronounced. You know what? It's fine. How about
It's not fine!
Oh,
It's the opposite of fine!
Look, I'll just look at it. Oh, look, an inscription.
Don't read the inscription.
Okay, consider the doggy men in the blackest of night.
He's gonna do it.
I think it's a soft G, actually. Consider the Dogeman. Wait. Consider the Dogeman in the blackest of night. Consider the Dogeman in its ephemeral might. Consider the Dogeman is standing right behind me, isn't it? Why does this happen every year?
Derek, try to make friends with it! I need you to be brave right now!
I hope Derek escapes from the bunghole.
His only hope is his sheer stupidity. It saved him every time.
Well, that takes us up to the break.
That's a very creative interpretation of the concept of break.
When we come back, sports reporter Montgomery Cohn has sent us a report from a different undisclosed location, and as soon as we triangulate where that is, a rescue party will be dispatched. And Jimmy Jam's Afternoon Jams and the Prank Patrol will be reminiscing on their top 20 prank tank moments from 2019. So that'll fill like 7 hours.
Okay.
Stick around, more QWERPline after this.
We miss you, Derek.
You're listening to QWERPline here on QWRP FM. Thanks again to our sponsor, Freaky Rafiki Sneaky Dashiki. This colorful garment uses nanotechnology to keep you well hidden, leaving your enemies angry and confused. Freaky Rafiki Sneaky Dashiki. Anuka Chiki Briki.
That was just for me. Oh, man.
Hooray!